Let's go. Slow, slow. Good girl. Good day, Scenic runners. Long time, like I've been saying in my last few videos. This one might actually come out of sequence to some others I've already recorded, but either way, I'm trying to get these recorded and out. Today is back to the beginning. I believe Fiesta Island was my very first run on Scenic Runs. This time, it's what, 5 years later, 4 years later? I don't even know. Yeah, here again, this time with Hana. Today is August 8th, I believe. Watch out, Hana. 2025. I used to make this run at least once a week. I haven't done this one in years. Thank you. Yeah, you're good. In the past, I've let my dogs run off leash this whole time. That's what I love about this place. It's a 4-mile stretch of beach, and it's all completely leash-free, dog-friendly. I'll let her off here in a bit. She's just got a lot of energy right now and want her to stay close. Come on. So some updates about my pets. So Hana is 2 years old. Beasley is 13. 13 hit her pretty hard. She had been limping a lot. Over here. Hana, over here. That was a lot, girl. Yeah, 13 hit her hard. She was limping a lot. Was getting some scabbing. I wouldn't go away. Not as much energy, a lack of appetite. And then I noticed like her profile around her hips were different. And then she started bulging up, and she had some like, I don't know, nodules on her front shoulders. So my ex-wife took her to get checked out. They said, oh, they weren't sure, but it wasn't cancerous. So we monitored it, and then the next time I got her, the lumps on her hips on the back were bigger. And the next morning, I wake up and she's just got a bunch of blood and ooze coming up. And so she had a ruptured abscess. And she ended up going to an animal dermatologist, and they found out that she had some autoimmune disease, and they started treating her. I forget what it's called. And apparently she's getting it late in life, which I guess is good. Usually it attacks earlier, but it's, you know, not funny, but interesting that my other dog that passed away a few years ago, Desi, he had an autoimmune disease, and he got it by a year, like 2 or 3, like really early on. Hey, buddy. Hey. Hana. Hey, stop. Here. Stop. Wait. Hana, stop. There. Okay, let's go. Good girl, Hana. Cool off. But yeah, so he got his early, like he got it around 2 or 3, and it's not supposed to kick in till like 5 or 6. It sounds like this one is supposed to kick in around, like, you know, or common to kick in around like 7 or 8 or 9. But yeah, she's getting it at 13. But you know, so far so good. Stay close, Hana. Come on. Come on, Hana. Good girl. But yeah, they put her on some medication, so she's doing better, eating more, has her vigor back, less limping. But yeah, basically it was a deep infection. Not sure how it started, but at least we have like a diagnosis for it. Hana's been doing well. No real issues. Fingers crossed. But yeah, I'm starting to consider doing like a dog pet insurance for her, just in case some of these major life things happen for her. Come on, hot dog. Slow. Hana. Hey. Come on. Let's go. But I haven't yet run a race with her. Still want to do that in the near future. I haven't been running too much myself. But yeah, I got to get into enroll in some races. Just get back in the groove of things. Stay close, girl. Okay, you gotta stay close over here, all right? Ready? Wait, 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 wait. Stay close. Wait. Hana. Wait. Good girl. How's it going? Thank you. Good girl, hon. Yeah, man, if I could bring Beasley here, I'd love to do this again one more time. And actually, she went on a run with us at a Pacific Beach Running Club, and they do a 5K around it's Mission Beach, actually. And some parts of this bay, gosh, the name is escaping me. Mission Bay? I don't know. Hey, stay over here. But yeah, it was slow, like 9-10 mile an hour or 10-minute mile pace with a bunch of people. And Beasley won. This is after she had been on her pills, and she did great. You know, we'd run for stay on the sand. Good girl. Run for like, I don't know, 3/4 of a mile. And we'd stop as a group. And we just kept doing that. So we had 3 stops over the 3.1 miles. No limping the next day. She did great. It was so amazing to see that at 13. So it gives me a lot of hope for her future. So right here, it's a lot more calm, less wind. Yeah, since my last videos, you know, I'd said, talked about my fiance a few months ago. It officially happened, and we got married. We had a pretty beautiful wedding out in Maui. I actually got another run-in video that I need to post at some point. But you know, again, this is a video diary, and I'll just kind of keep it simple. But yeah, we've had a lot of issues, a lot surrounding me and my problems and issues like anger management, temperament, lack of emotion, empathy, affection, just a number of other things. Leering eyes or wandering eyes. But come on, Hana. Those are just a few. But we tried working through them quite extensively, and God bless my wife. You know, she's very compassionate, very loving, very supportive. Wants this relationship to work as much as I do, if not more. But it's just hard when we get at it. We really get at it, and it turns very ugly. And it didn't go away with the wedding. After the wedding, we've had a lot of arguments since then, and you know, still not sure if this will work out or not. I'm hoping so. But man, that's one thing I could say is communication is key on all sorts of levels. And I'm a pretty introverted, reserved person, and I don't express a lot or say very much. I just wish I knew how to speak to her better and deeper and be more introspective. You know, I'm a don't want to say. Depends on the topic. I can do a deep dive, but you know, interpersonally, I don't go very deep. I'm like a mile wide and inch deep. And she's the opposite. Come here. Come here, Hana. 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 Stay close. Come here. You be good. Okay? She's friendly. Hey. Come on, girl. Hey. Come on, Hana. Hana. Hana's a bird. Hey, come on. Hana. Hana. Good girl. Sorry about the camera. Moving it around a lot. But yeah, just we love each other to death, but then we know how to push each other's buttons, and it's just been hard. So we'll see. Hopefully it all works out, and we make some lasting change for the better. But yeah, a lot of work I need to do on my own, just controlling myself, my anger, knowing when to bite my tongue, let my ego go, do what's better for the team, for me. Resist, you know, narcissistic tendencies. And just find my words, I guess. That would help out a lot. At one point, over here, my other dog Beasley loves to chase birds, but she'll never catch him. And so I always wondered, what would she do if she actually came up on one? And there, she saw one, went full speed ahead at it. And the bird had a broken leg or something. It was injured and couldn't fly off. And I was like, oh crap. And Beasley got up to it and was stunned and didn't even know like what to do herself. And they just kind of stared at each other. So I was thankful for that. But it was just hilarious. But yeah, the wedding was beautiful. Family and friends came out. We had about 30 people total. Not everything was perfect, but you know, overall it went great. We finally got our wedding photos back after some delay. I guess our photographer ran into some financial troubles, had to take other work, and delayed our 3-month wait even longer, even though she said she'd have it to us in 2 months. But I don't know. We still got them. Some of them are great photos. Some of them aren't as like artistically. Come here, Hana. Come here. Hey, Hana, down here. Hey. Good. Aren't the, I don't know, artistic aesthetic that we liked, but overall, there's some good ones. I don't know, like, it ended up being like, I think it was 16 days late before they finally gave it to us, and like after 5 days late, after 3 months, you know, so 95 days out, I email, no response. A few days later, I text them, no response. And then like another day or two later, I call them and leave a voicemail. And then the next day, they respond saying, yeah, they had some financial issues, took extra work, but they'll get us the photos by the end of the day tomorrow. And we were her first priority. And they didn't come for another like 3 or 4 days. And I'm like, come on. Like, yeah, that sucks. Sorry to hear that, but you know, we have a contract, we paid you for these services, we expect you to hold to them, and she has all these rules that if this happens or this happens or this happens, she's protected. So we emailed and asked for a partial refund, because who knows if she's being honest. I like to think so, but she could just have bad time management. And just saying that so as a preemptive measure, so we don't ask for a refund. I don't know, but it'd be nice to get some money back, even just a little bit, because they weren't cheap, but they weren't like the most expensive either. And that email went out like probably 5 days ago, and I've still yet to hear back from her. So I don't know what the deal is with her. Hopefully the audio comes through. I don't have any of those fuzzy things, whatever they're called, dead cats, on here to break up the wind noise, but it does say I do have the wind reduction feature turned on, so hopefully it helps. This is another attempt with my 360 camera. My wife got it for me a couple of years ago, and I recorded a few things, but have yet to take time to really learn how to edit them and process them. But if I find myself with some more time, I'm definitely gonna try and get to it. Otherwise, I gotta imported a Japanese van, not one of those cute little K vans, although I debated it, but those things only go up to like 65 miles per hour, and in San Diego you don't really go anywhere without taking a highway, so you need something that could at least get up to like 75. And I wanted something with a little more space, so I got a 97 Mazda Bongo, imported it myself, learned a lot, wasn't the easiest, and then you know, big research project basically. I love the car, so cool, the styling. I'll have to post a link to it. Really good value, sort of like a Volkswagen Westfalia with a pop top camper, except a lot cheaper. You know, here those look demand like $10,000 to $15,000, and that's in just like, you know, okay shape. This was like, I got it for less than $6,000, and importing it and all that. So I think by the time it got stateside and I had all the fees taken care of, yeah, including like registering it, I was $8,000 in. So not bad. And I have a super unique car. The hard thing is you can't register these things in California. So if you ever see a Japanese car, like a JDM imported vehicle, chances are you're going to see it with different state license plates. Most of the time people go to Montana or South Dakota, but I've seen a lot of different plates. I went with Montana. They do for vehicles 11 years or older, you just have a permanent registration. So I just needed to pay it once, have a registered agent there, so I pay that fee annually. There's a one-time fee of like $750 just for $1,000 to ever get to set up. But yeah, that's how I handled it. Hopefully I don't get pulled over. Fingers crossed I haven't. Then, you know, my wife has a Volkswagen Golf, an Audi A3 TDI, the diesel, and it has a particulate filter, diesel particulate filter air, and it needs to be replaced. And we missed the warranty period by like literally 2 weeks. And to get it repaired would cost like $4,500. The car's not even worth that, but she loves it. So what we're thinking is we'll register that in Montana, since they don't have emissions regulations, and she'll be, you know, legal-ish as well. Because you can't pass smog here in California with that engine coat on. So yeah, otherwise I put some money into it. It started overheating on me a couple months back, trying to figure it out. Finding a person that can work on JDM vehicles down here is hard. There's places that sell Japanese motors and stuff for vehicles, but you know, people are pretty hush-hush about who they use as mechanics. But I did get one referral. The guy really sucked. He said he could work on it. Actually, go back a little more. I found a one shop that could, and they were actually working on a Mitsubishi Delica at the time, but they gave me a quote for the work, and it'd be like $6,000 some odd dollars. I'm like, that's more than my car cost. And they said the big thing was the timing belt and water pump. There was a leak with antifreeze at the water pump. But they said it was slow. And so I'm like, okay, I'll look around. Found another timing belt and stuff. I don't know what's going on. They just stop it. Come on, Hana. Hey. Something happened. Maybe it's overheated, or I don't know. But yeah. So they took a look at it. Took them a long ass time, saying he could do it, but there was always delays. He wouldn't answer my calls, and he did work that he didn't talk to him about, and he wanted to charge like $800. We settled at like $550 because he did do some work, but nothing that solved the problem. Still leaking oil, antifreeze. Come on, Hana. And started to overheat again. So I'm trying to order the parts from a UK company. But even then there's delays with them. Like, I've been emailing, but they don't respond, and then I finally call them, and the voicemail says they're on summer break till the 18th. I would have ordered it a couple months ago, but it's missing a couple parts that are back ordered in Japan. So hopefully when they get back, I could order all the parts and find someone to do the work, whether I have to drive it up to LA or find someone down here. But I guess the issue that mechanics have is this car with a motor wasn't used in the US at all. So there's no variant. You know, like there's a Japanese vehicle called the Step Wagon. It's pretty neat. Similar features to mine, but that shares the engine with the Honda CR-V. So if you need work done on it, it's super easy. And you could look it up in the specs in the American Mechanics catalog or whatever it's called. But for mine, they can't look up the specs for like the timing and things like that. Oh, what a beautiful greyhound. Come on, Hana. How's it going? Come on, girl. Don't try and outrun that thing, Hana. She'll run circles around you. You enjoying this, girl? First of many times, okay? We'll make this more routine. Anything in there? Okay. Well, what do we do? That way? For SeaWorld, I'll go get you some water. We still have a ways, so let's go get some water. Okay? We'll cut this one a little short. We'll go to those trees. So this park, after we pass those big rocks, is the official dog park area. So this is where really dogs are allowed to truly roam free. But the whole island is technically leash free. Hold on, Hana. Let's see if there's any jugs over here. That's one of the problems with this, is there's no facilities. But people do bring water. They all look empty. Shit. Okay, sorry girl. We're just gonna have to hoof it a little more. Okay? You got this. What else is going on? Work is work. Finishing up a union contract. Fought hard as fudge to get a good one, but our union isn't very strong. We're gonna push harder. But the city I work for, National City, it's really regressive. They don't want to offer anything really except for pay. When you look at all these other cities surrounding us, like San Diego, Chula Vista, San Diego County, they offer things like, some of them at least, part-timers with benefits. I fought hard and got part-timers allowed to be in the union, so then now they are. Now we're trying to get them some things. You know, pie in the sky is like health benefits, but at the very least, like paid time off, aside what the government mandates, which is sick leave, but like bilingual pay, paid holidays, annual leave, just a smattering of things that we get as full-timers, and you know, of course, prorated. But even amongst our employees, full-timers, we're so obstinate about part-timers, and it's like shit. It's been the hardest negotiations. Come on, girl. And mostly because of our side didn't support part-timers, and my library runs on them. I'm one of the fortunate select few that are full-time, but we're outnumbered like 4-to-1, part-timers to full-timers. Yeah. But I fought hard as heck to get bereavement leave, which is standard. I even surveyed the county and cities around us. 14 out of 17 offer paid bereavement leave. We do not. We just use our own time. Come on! So if somebody dies in your family, well, yeah, take time off, but use your sick time or vacation time. Instead of the city standing by you and offering even just like 2 or 3 or just like a week of time off. Like, show some support. I was also fighting for parental leave, like baby bonding time, maternity, paternity leave. Nope. Basically, if the city doesn't care about your family dying, they don't care to support your family growing. And they'll say FMLA, but that doesn't cover you wholly. And then I had my pie in the sky dream of getting some like fertility benefit where they would just help stipend people trying to grow their family. But no. So those are all gone, and we're just ending up with a crappy contract. And our team is, the union as a whole is pretty complacent. If the negotiating team says, yes, we suggest to take it, they're going to take it. So there's no real chance in hell we go to impasse or strike. my position was, let's say we're at our best and final a month ago, actually, when we had a fair gap between us. So our leadership said, no, let's cut these. And now there's hardly anything between us, and we're still getting minimal compared to what we asked for. Even though we said time and time again, where do we draw the line? And it was, fuck that line. It's just, this team says so much shit, and they have no strong foundation, no gumption or anything. It's like, where's your balls? And what I say in the very beginning, even last year when we were just doing a 6-month extension, retro pay. And what did we never get in writing? Retro pay. They finally said they would recognize retro pay, but only for that wages, nothing else. It's like, we're getting our asses kicked. But we are bringing people up to the median. My position, unfortunately, is at median already, so I'm not seeing an increase this first year. But there are other people, about half the membership, that are getting an increase from like 1 to 17%. Anyway, enough of that ranting. We're coming to close to the end here at Fiesta Island. We're at 4.3 miles. Keep going, Hana.
Can you give us more water?
This is in Mission Bay. My favorite place in San Diego. Like inner San Diego. I'll have to pan the camera around. I've got a beard now. Been growing it for almost 4 months since the wedding. Before the wedding, I grew it for 6 months and then trimmed it so I look clean cut for the wedding, and then said I'd grow it for a year or aim to. So haven't really done anything to it. Just let it grow, but I need to do some maintenance. I'm a no frills type person. I don't use any product. The other day I went to Target and I saw they have like beard oil and beard balm and blah blah blah. Keep going, Hana.
Hello.
Come on, girl. Good girl. It's like, yeah, I could buy 20 different products for my beard. It's like, come on. This world is too consumeristic, too vain. Let's go up. Here, go up on the side. He is going to be tired tonight, although this is the only walk she's done or activity today. But yeah, we're getting close to 5 miles. You're done good, girl. Really good. Give you a good treat when we get home. I'll have to look at it from the first time and this time and see what's really changed, if anything. Hey, no, don't drink that. I got your water right there. All right, everybody. Till next time, keep those feet moving. Good girl.